Hello everyone, and welcome to me trying not to lose my voice today, and recording when I really shouldn't, but also, welcome to Star Trek Online, Ja'ula's Discovery. Oh, I can already feel it. I shouldn't be doing this, I'm gonna do it anyway. Last time on Star Trek Online. We don't know where Ja'ula is, how powerful she is, or what her plans are. USS Laynara has been assigned a patrol route. Sir, we've got a distress call coming in from a representative of a Vulcan research team. Computer end log. Research Station Pahvo Prime, this is the Laynara. Please respond. Over.
Sensors show the formation of a spatial anomaly nearby.
I am Captain Sylvia Tilly, and I officially declare our intent to seek asylum.
Discovery has lowered their shields, reading transporter signatures to Pahvo's surface.
Okay, that's a little different. That's intense. The obligation for us to help them because they were seeking asylum. And now she's likely here to demand our surrender, naturally.
Pahvo's reach is infinite. After a few more demonstrations of its power, everyone in the quadrant will have no choice but to swear allegiance to me. Or, die.
What's wrong with my voice, you might ask? Well, the thing is, first, I was stopped from working and recording at all for a week because I mentioned in the last video, ESCOM, I had no power for a while, and then I got sick, which again prevented me from working and recording, and then this Monday was the first, what am I doing? This Monday was the first time I was actually able to sit down and record and work, and I think I overextended my voice in it too quickly after not really using it very much, so it's a bit delicate, which is why I'm more quiet than usual. This should be interesting.
Our information about events at Pahvo is incomplete, but I believe the Terrans are undertaking a large-scale operation there. They have managed to coerce the planet's consciousness into serving their violent needs. Furthermore, they've turned Pahvo's transmitter into a potent weapon. Time is of the essence. While the Alliance is mobilizing a larger response, we are, in effect, the first responders. It falls to us to do what we can to stop Captain Tilly and her crew before they solidify their control of Pahvo. Failing to do so could be catastrophic. Ideally, we should return the Discovery and her crew to their proper time and space. Under the circumstances, removing the Terran presence from Pahvo is the more immediate, logical need.
That's a nice way of saying we will try to take them alive, but if we need to, we will vaporize them from orbit with quantum torpedoes. And I've just had a thought. This is kind of a stealthy stealth mission, so we may be able to break out the Taravik. Illusion of communication.
Based on my readings,
Cloak.
I believe the Terrans have managed to alter Pahvo's song. Somehow, Tilly and her crew have manipulated it into a new type of harmonic waveform. This waveform is potent enough to realign the space around the planet, shifting it into a different quantum signature. As a result, a number of interphasic rifts have opened within the system.
Why? Is that how they got here? No, keep it monotone, keep it chill.
I believe she is attempting to bring things from the mirror universe
That is how
to
they got
ours. Logic suggests an invasion force, based on previous encounters with the Terran Empire. We are not the only ones interested in this behavior. The time-displaced Klingons are moving to investigate as well. Considering previous encounters, the situation could become volatile quickly.
Okay, so I may have to fight them, which means this ship having a cloak isn't really going to matter. Scan the nearest portal, defeat Klingon scavengers. That's not even a bonus mission, that's just you have to do it. Okay. That. Woo! Didn't mean to do that. Just diving in. Oh, hold on. That's smart, actually. We're at the beginning of the mission. I can change the difficulty to make this more realistic because we're fighting 23rd century people who are behind us in terms of technology. No, go away. Stop it. Stop it. Shut up, Hiven. Yes, I'm aware, researcher. Chief? I can't call him chief. That's what you call a chief petty officer. He's a chief scientist. Let's do a little spin, shall we? That's always fun. It's a good trick, some might say. Well, I'll probably get to pump up my volume quite a lot. Right, scan. There's wreckages from a ship, a massive one. If the Terrans were trying to get reinforcements through here, it didn't work. I pick up life signs on several of the larger pieces of... Can you stop scanning? Several of the larger pieces of debris. Emergency life support systems are failing, however. They don't have a lot of time left. Oh, let's prep sickbay for casualties. Bring in transporting survivors aboard. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. We have an engine maneuverability. If they open fire, dive port. Well, not dive, roll port. Okay, Divex, I said if they fire. Transport room energized directly to sickbay, please. Security on standby. They might not be friendly. But we do have a duty nonetheless. Oh, have I? 1 out of 3. Oh, that one probably also has survivors. Ah. On about? Set course for that Char-class battleship. Oop. Nice reverse there, Devex. I hate how the Char-class looks. Oh god. I hope neither Devex or Zakath have to speak. I'm not sure I'm going to do their voices without straining my larynx. Vocal cords in the larynx, I think. Oh, nice work, everyone. Being the survivors aboard.
Right shield's failing.
Ah, they're fine. We've rescued several survivors. The uninjured ones are being held in the brig, and the casualties are in sickbay. We've found several who were cocooned in mycelial threads. Apparently the wreckage passed through some kind of subspace mycelial network, and now several of the survivors are wrapped in these fungal strands. Are the strands dangerous? Too early to tell, but indications are generally positive. Apparently the mycelial webwork is very durable. It may have protected them from the disaster that claimed their ship. That's nice. Very interesting, but we do have more pressing things. Let's get on with it.
I have the coordinates for the science station on the planet's surface. It is logical to assume that the Terrans have taken control of the research team and their facilities. Preparing for an armed response would be prudent.
Should be a piece of cake, Somat. Sorry, researcher. I will send my best. And of course,
the research facility has already been attacked. We must see to the welfare of the researchers, if any survived.
Of course, the commanding officer beamed down, because that's normal. We should check the shelter area. What? What shelter area? Well, okay, I've got a doctor here. Tana?
Your assistance is appreciated.
Of course. Here to help. Are you wearing... Oh, I thought that was a blue TOS uniform for a moment.
I have recovered.
It'll probably take a bit longer than that. Let's not go sprinting before we can walk, shall we? I'm not a doctor. I shouldn't be giving advice. This looks like a doctor.
My injuries
We
are
are
not
fortunate
life-threatening.
that the Terrans did not kill everyone.
I didn't take them
They were
prisoner.
more concerned with our research data and equipment. Our work appears to have given the Terrans what they need to communicate with Pahvo in ways we cannot. They are now able to alter the planet's consciousness, causing it to reflect their own dark nature.
Lovely. Let's beam your people to safety before we deal with the Terrans. Clearly.
Our security personnel should remain with us. We will need all the help we can get against the Terran forces.
Logically.
While trying to communicate with the planet, we have learned that it uses crystal matrices as transmitters. We have a small collection of crystal samples. They may be useful to re-establish the planet's normal biosphere, free from Terran influence.
I knew it was a good idea bringing you along, researcher. Let's pick a few of those crystals before we continue. Thank you. Are we gonna beam them back? Okay, we're getting the crystals before we beam them back.
I was able to take readings of the area. Terran technology is not subtle, especially agonizer gear. I am reading it in several nearby locations. A meadow, a riverbank, and a narrow pass. I'm also reading several Terran life signs in those areas. I do not expect a warm welcome from them.
Agonizers are used as torture devices. I have a difficulty understanding why they would have different torture sort of hubs for like disobedient crew in such different locations. Suppose we'll find out. Once we've dealt with the Terrans, we can turn off the agonizers and restabilize. Oh, at this point we do know that the agonizers are connected to the planet. Okay.
There is a canyon that exits to another glade of Pavan life a short distance to the south of here. Logically, the Terrans would seek out places where they can use their technology to attempt to subvert the planet.
Logically, let's keep it out. Right, beam them back. Thank you to Ravek. With me? Oh, speak of the devil. That was straining
the
my voice
device
a bit too
there,
much.
near the crystals. Disable it to interrupt the Terrans' hold on Pahvo.
Of course. Can you guys stop crowding me so... Can you guys stop crowding me so much? Oh, I was sticking a crystal in the ground, just pulling this out of my back pocket, of course. Couldn't we... Oh my god. Goodbye, I guess. Oh, it's leading us. Oh, it's leading us to help it. The planet. Right. Let's be careful not to shoot the crystal. Good work. Maybe I should up the difficulty, although it wouldn't be realistic. Right. Good work, everyone. Just killing everyone. They did mention that if we can't take them alive, let's just kill them.
We should continue before the Terrans send reinforcements.
Yes, yes. No need to rush me so much.
I sense something. They are attempting to communicate telepathically.
Fascinating. Sermon, I'm not looking, but are you sticking your hand inside it? Scientists do tend to be a bit, quick to jump into things. Don't you think you should maybe hold off on that?
They are angry.
You just stuck your hand in them, mate. I'd also be angry if you just... Oh, I should have gotten a screenshot of that. Summit, you right? Okay, guys, maybe we should get medical teams down here. I beg your pardon? Guys, I have a disruptor. Do we have a stun setting? Guys? They're fighting! Okay, stun! Oh, these bloody Vulcan scientists have got to stick their bloody hands in literally everything. Okay, well done, guys. I assume that we stunned them as... Okay, yes, they're stunned. They are getting up, though. Somat. That was stupid.
Fascinating. The Terrans have used their agonizer technology to induce a state of hostility in the Pavan biosphere. It is lashing out, using its empathic powers to project its pain and rage into other living beings. If the Terrans are able to do this on a large scale, the planet could serve as a massive telepathic weapon. It would be able to subvert or kill anyone, anywhere. We should disable this technology wherever we find it on Pahvo.
Can I ask why the attack didn't affect me or my officers? Tanar is literally a Vulcan. I mean, I can understand Romulans might be a bit too different. I wonder if they have an explanation for that. Tanar's a Vulcan.
An interesting question. I believe the biosphere
Oh,
has
it's
a
not 'cause they
stronger
Vulcans.
connection to myself and my team. It may have instinctively struck the most familiar minds first. That being said, I do not believe it will continue to exclusively attack members of my team. Only those with the ability to harm the biosphere will be immune.
Lovely. Will you guys be useful? Will you guys continue to be useful? And can we stop it from doing that to us?
Yes. Now that I have experienced the psionic attack, I can take steps to shield my mind against it.
Well, good for you, then.
Security officers, on the other hand, do not have my level of training in the
Neither do
mental
I.
arts. It would not be logical for them to continue on with us.
Well, that's good for you. Well, we'll just have to do this quickly, I suppose. We'll beam the security team up back to the ship, probably study them a little bit. I didn't even give the command. What intuitive officers I have up there. Right, a little hiccup there, shall we? Oh my god, I have never seen this before. I mean, it's obviously like depending on the technique they used, it's obviously not very high definition because it's to be seen like as a faraway thing.
Spare me your insipid psychobabble.
It's kind of pretty though. Let me know if any of you are feeling sort of mutinous impulses. More than usual, of course, because that might be a sign that you're being overtaken and we should beam you away. How fascinating. Okay, I've played this mission before. There's supposed to be enemies here. Did we... We must have caught them in the crossfire, fighting the Vulcans. Okay. Is the Tilly fight going to be too easy? I mean, it wouldn't make sense for it to be difficult, to be honest. So yeah, it should be easy. I'm not going to change difficulties.
It seems that in addition to using their agonizer technology on the planet itself, the Terrans are blocking access to the central pillar with force fields in selected areas. Doubtless, they wish to prevent interference in their captain's plans.
Naturally, I can get those force fields down in a moment. Alright, let's see if I can maneuver my way through this primitive operating system. Right, let's be prepared for anything. She probably knows we're here at this point, and she might be able to use the planet that she currently has control of to just instantly just kill us. I mean, if we fail, I assume I've given my crew in orbit standing orders to just blow this place to hell. So, I mean, our sacrifices will not be in vain. Good evening. Good morning, Captain. Hope I'm not interrupt. No, I used that one last time. Nice spire.
Oh, you're good! Seriously! I sent my best to deal with you!
Really?
My best! And here you are, alive and kicking! Well, bravo!
It is illogical for you to continue, Captain. Whatever you are doing to Pahvo needs to end.
Ah, the famous Vulcan logic! Get it straight! Pahvo and I, we're just getting started. Oh, and that part about sending my best at you? I lied!
I had a feeling. Okay, this is a bit more than usual, but we do have personal shielding. Let's just deal with this like we would any other catastrophe. Fire! Right, let's seek cover. My personal shield is going down a bit sooner than I'd like it to. Oh, Christ. Well, they don't
Why
exactly...
don't I give you a little taste of my big gun?
I assume that's Pahvo. Can I get a brief? Is Somat not going to tell me what's happening? Because how do I know to go to this agonizer I suppose...
Disable the controls to the left before she forces Pahvo to release a lethal wave of psychic energy.
Thank you, researcher.
I can do this all day.
Way ahead of you.
You? Not so much.
Oh, Tovin is down. Tovin! What are you, incompetent? Right, I spy 3 agonizers connected to each spire.
Time's up.
Oh, Christ.
Ready to die?
Yeah, no, not really. Christ, this is a bit harder than I was expecting. Probably because there's so many of them. Thank you, Macrovirus. Right, you guys deal with that one. Just stopping this from vaporizing our
Disable
brains.
the controls to the right before she forces Pahvo to release a lethal wave of psychic energy.
I have
Ever
eyes
put an
so
agonizer
much.
down your throat? No? You're about to.
Well, you have handheld agonizer technology? That's news. I don't like that concept. Right. I assume that this will follow a logical progression, and this is the only one she hasn't used so far. Soma, I suppose you're not exactly tactically trained, so you wouldn't be helping my team. I should be helping my team.
Now this will be a
Good.
real treat. For me.
Well, aren't I just a genius?
You just got to my last nerve and jumped all over it.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. I would never have. Let's see if I can help that nerve along with hot plasma. Right, rolling off a cliff. Fire! God, she's got bloody powerful personal shielding for 23rd century stuff. She must be using the planet somehow to shield her.
Well, this is definitely not how I saw this ending.
You're a Terran, of course.
You know it's only a matter of time. Before we beat you, right? You don't have the stomach to stop us.
Really?
But we're more than capable of ending you. And I intend to make that happen.
That seems unlikely.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
The campaign of terror here is over, Captain.
Oh, I'm not done yet, Vulcan. Till next time.
Next time,
You
you're under
assholes.
arrest. Report?
Fascinating.
That was not the most useful report, Soma.
She has somehow used Pahvo's transmitter as a long-range transporter. Tilly could be anywhere in the quadrant now. If we are fortunate, we might find further clues among the Terran equipment. They did go to considerable trouble to arrange this site.
I mean, that's a report, but I don't like it much better than just the word fascinating, to be honest, Soma. Okay, if we can't catch her, God knows. she'll have just gotten away with all this. God, how many people has she killed? Surely people on my ship died. During that first blast. Right, searching.
I think we have found all we can here. It may be advisable to return to your vessel so that we can deal with the situation in local space.
Are they wishing to communicate? Do we have a Soma? Okay, let's just keep our distance. Yes, in the meantime, we do have a discovery to deal with. Goodbye, life form. I guess we're not going to do anything about you. You're welcome, I guess. We should probably place, like, a guard detail from now on Pahvo, now that we know how bloody powerful it is.
Now that you have secured the research preserve, we must find a way to return the remaining Terrans and their vessel to their proper time and place.
Signal the Lenara. I think it's time for them to finally come in, now that there's no danger from Pahvo, and I suspect we have a fight on our hands. It wouldn't be realistic for the Taravik to go up against these Klingons alone, so we only have it for a little bit, I'm afraid. We warped through the planet. Recommendations.
We can use the ion storm to send Discovery back. Specially modified probes can amplify the storm in specific locations. This can generate a localized ion effect and open a gateway to the proper point in space and time.
Convincing Discovery to enter could be interesting, knowing Terrans they'd sooner be destroyed. Although they may have a less stupid person among them.
Indeed, especially given the Terran predilection for hostility.
Shields up, we won't need them too much, because they're 23rd century. Fire to disable! Well, no, let's first try to hail them. That answers that question. Fire! Target their engines and shields. Be gentle about this. All engines, full reverse, fire all weapons. Again, continue to target and disable. They're faster going forward than we are going backwards. Oh, I feel like I might have gotten some good screenshots there.
This is pointless. As much as it pains me to say this, we surrender.
Stand
What are your
down.
terms?
Stand down and just basically do nothing. We're about to send you back to your time. From there, it's basically just on you, guys.
Fine by me. Tilly slinked off to parts unknown and left us to die. I'm the captain now, and I say send us back if you can.
Very well, I'm glad you're cooperating. Not that your cooperation was necessary. Stand by. Return to your initial entry position, that might help.
Your display has been updated with the locations to place probes around Discovery. Once the probes are in place, they will trigger an ion flare to open the gateway that will take Discovery back.
Is that a good screenshot? I have no idea. Easier said than done, I assume.
Agreed. The time-displaced Klingons are still
how are we
out
going to
there,
get them back?
and they have shown a distinct interest in destroying the Discovery.
That's how we're going to get them back.
Along with all of us.
Oh, we just sent out a comm signal saying, Discovery's here, they're vulnerable, nothing suspicious going on, and then we just suck them all up at the same time. Right, Helm, take us to the launch points. Tactical, keep watching for Klingons, and comms, send out that signal. I think that's a good way of wrapping this up nicely, even without Captain Killy. Send the signal, fire the probe, or beam the probe.
Keep those Klingon ships off us!
All going to plan. Well done. Fire. Launch the Aquarius and fighters. God knows you might need it. Them. Okay, that's completely destroyed. Tovan, try to fire to disable, please. Second probe location. Stand by. Oh, that was nice. Energize. Predictably. Fire. We're actually having more trouble with these birds of prey than the Taravet did. Few points to starboard to Vex. No need to rush. Launch the final squadron of fighters. Full stop. Energize. Oh, behind us, they're targeting Discovery. I mean, kind of beaming them all back to their time together. That's kind of suicide for Discovery, no? Kind of mean. Although we can do our part to, like, destroy and disable a bunch of them. Oh, right underneath us.
Ion storm intensified. Soon it will shift Discovery and any ships near her back to 2030.
Yes, Devex, Oh, we do have to protect Discovery, but we need to try not to be inside here when we get shifted.
Our shields won't last long in this zone.
Okay, calm down, Captain. We're doing our part. Multiple target acquisition. Fire!
We're ready to leave. Now!
Yes, I'm sure you're ready. We're not. Right, they can't even sit still and do nothing well. Bird of prey, starboard side and aft, Klingon battlecruiser. Hard about. 30 seconds. Fire. And we're doing our best to disable the ships going with you.
They'd better get those Klingons off our back! Otherwise, this is gonna be a real short trip.
Shields are critical!
Stand
We're
by.
losing them!
Emergency power to shields! Now!
SOMAT to Discovery. Prepare for transit.
Thank you,
Once the research team is able to resume their duties, we will begin to analyze ion storm impacts with agonizer technology on the Pahvo ecosystem.
So much, you're right.
Considering what we have just witnessed, it will be logical to make sure Tilly and her crew didn't leave any unexpected surprises on the planet as well.
Probes are in
For
position.
now, I believe we
Activating
can
in-
safely depart the system.
Cool. Can someone fix that? Because that's obviously an error, and I think I encountered it the last time I played this mission too. That's good news, I
3,
assume.
2, 1. Engage.
Once the research team is able to resume their duties, we will begin to analyze the impact of the agonizer technology on the Pahvan ecosystem. Considering what we have just witnessed, it will be logical to make sure Tilly and her crew didn't leave any unexpected surprises on the planet as well. For now, I believe we can safely depart the system, Captain. Thank you so much, even if I had to voice you. Retrieve the fighters, dock the Aquarius, stand by to leave the system, presumably to get away from the ion storm, so that we can communicate with command. And report mission success, for the most part. Tilly's gone. Somewhere. We'll have to just log that somewhere, some sort of regulation. If anyone comes across Tilly somewhere, they'll know what to do. Like the Omega Directive. Engage! Okay, let's just sit here.
Almost isn't good enough. You want to be the one to explain when the captain says engage and we just sit here?
It will take some time to evaluate the impact of the Terran occupation of Pahvo. The agonizer technology they used to manipulate the planetary biosphere was invasive and damaging. I'm concerned about the effect it had upon the Pahvan ecology and how that will affect future attempts at interaction with the planet. The fact that Captain Tilly remains at large is troubling. Her technological prowess and propensity for violence should make her presence in this time quite disruptive. Quite disruptive. Should she acquire current technology and return to her own time, it is possible that she will rewrite history as we know it, turning our universe into one more like her own, if not worse. In the meantime, we both have our duties to attend to. It has been agreeable working with you. Live long and prosper.
Peace and long life, Angel Untrue, researcher. It has been, something working with you. I mean, you've been fine, it's just... We've got this whole Ja'ula situation, and then this whole thing turns up, and Tilly's now also a problem, similar to Ja'ula, and so we gotta keep an eye out for her. And she could change the timeline, but that's why we got a temporal division. Yeah, goodbye. I'll return to my patrol, I suppose. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you actually dealing with Ja'ula's discovery in the next one. Goodbye. I'll probably be able to speak better then as well.